Okay, welcome back. Now we're in the process of gluing up our insert to the real seat. And we went through a couple steps beforehand. In our program, we don't have these...
typically don't use the have to build seats. So they're already one piece or whatever.
Yeah, so essentially what we did is we just taped this up and sanded here.
Where it won't show.
Yeah,
once you get it installed.
And it's for gluing. So this is an extra step that we had to do for this particular real seat. And but we just wanted to show you what we did. And now what he's doing is he's combining the A and the B.
The resin and the hardener. In this case, I'm using Rod Bond, which is very good. Pro Paste is very good too. And I'm sure there's others out there. And I don't need that much of it. But this stuff is, you mix it in a 1-to-1 ratio by just looking at it. It's not by weight. It's not by volume. Not really by volume. But you kind of get equal amounts out, but it is very forgiving. You can be off by up to like 40%, I think, yeah, and it'll still harden. So it's very forgiving.
So if you mess it up, it's kind of like
it's very hard to mess up.
Yeah, you shouldn't be building rods if you do this wrong.
Yeah. So as long as you do, I'm just doing this because it stinks.
Let me interrupt you real quick. Again, referring that this was purchased from All Around Fishing. Here,
I got that at Mud Hole.
At Mud Hole, but it's
the real seats came from All Around Fishing.
And he sells this stuff too, I believe.
He sells the Generation. I'd have to look it up, but it's made by the same people that do Generation 5 thread finish.
Okay.
They have a adhesive like this. So, and I can't remember the name of it offhand because I don't have any. So.
Okay.
But if you just need the 15-minute epoxy from the grocery store, or not the grocery store, but like Walmart or Lowe's or something, you can build those too. The only problem is with those is that they harden extremely hard. This will stay flexible, which is because it's built for rod building, and everything in a fishing rod flexes. So having it flexible is the best thing. But it's also a paste, so it doesn't droop. It's not liquid. You can use liquid if you want, but it's a hell of a lot messier. This is so much easier to use, but you just start
kneading it together,
mixing it together. And you do want it mixed thoroughly, or completely, or whatever you want to call it. Air bubbles don't really matter because it's just holding stuff together. It's not like thread finish where you don't want bubbles.
You could use heat to get rid of that.
Yeah, Gen 5 is really good for releasing bubbles though.
And light heat.
Very light. All right. Now I'll take a little bit of stuff here. Basically, I'm just putting it in the reel seat. I may run a little bit down the pieces here, but we're going to be cleaning this up too when we're after we get them glued in.
Yep.
But because it makes a mess. Some people are more sensitive to this stuff with their skin, so if you are, wear gloves, even a mask. Some people are bothered by this more so than others. So,
and if you get it on your hands, definitely have some
91% alcohol.
Yeah, some alcohol and some paper towels available. Otherwise, you risk the chance of getting it everywhere.
Now
Also, one thing we did not mention up is we did tape this up. This right here is where the reel seat. Well, this is the reel seat, and this is where we would tighten the reel with, and it's got screw.
The threads.
The threads, and then also we taped up here because this is where the top of the reel will go in. And if you don't cover that up and get glue in there, then you've created a huge mess, and you're probably not going to be able to use it.
And if you do happen to get it on you, just wipe it off. All right. You can see there's a whole bunch of glue in the bottom.
Yep.
You don't really want a whole lot of glue inside the carbon fiber because that's what you need to slide over your arbors when you're putting it on your reel, or your rod rather, excuse me.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to be bringing out a drill cleaning this out.
Oh no, especially when it's still wet.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I usually will put a little bit on the end here, and that's just to seal it. It's not so much to hold it, but just to seal
Yeah.
it between. My hand don't shake.
Yeah, that's all of us.
I know, right?
Especially with my videos.
All right. Now, this is not a 5-minute epoxy. It takes, you've got probably a 30 to 40 minute work time before it starts getting really sticky and you can't use it anymore. So you've got plenty of work time with this stuff. Now, if y'all see this pile right here, I just took a whole bunch of paper towels and cut them in half. Instead of having to use the whole thing, just use this. I found
the spray he's using is alcohol.
Yep, just 91% alcohol. Works really good.
And this is what he's doing now is he's cleaning up
The mess.
the glue that's popping through the. There you go.
The alcohol.
You can just get that at Walmart.
Yep, that's where that came from.
It's not for drinking.
Oh no.
But and this will clean up the resin.
What squeezes out?
Yeah, and if you don't get it now, you're not getting it.
Yeah, it won't come off. You either clean it up now or never clean it up. I kind of use my fingernails. You can use something that's pointy but plastic so it doesn't scratch.
Yeah. Don't use a screwdriver on it.
Yeah, don't use a screwdriver unless it's like plastic or something. But like I said, you're gonna get it on your fingers, and you can always, when it starts to, I get most of it off right after I put it together. When it starts to cure, you can go back to it and you can still take some of this off while it's still soft, not fully cured. If it's fully cured, it's there forever.
Yeah. Or you could try to Dremel it, but you're just going to tear stuff up.
You're just going to mess stuff up with that. And make sure it's off of the metal. In this case, the metal. Alright, not perfect. We'll come back and clean it up later. The rest of it up later.
And up there really doesn't matter too much because it is going into, that portion is going into the cork.
Yeah, but
so
you still want it.
You don't want it.
You don't want it impeding
on the cork.
On the cork, yeah. All right. Clean my hands. See, this is why rod builders have perpetually dry hands.
Yes, because
you're always using
almost
alcohol.
like a doctor who's constantly putting on those gloves
and using hand sanitizer all the time.
So this is the second one that we're gonna do. We're just gonna run through it really quick.
Yep, doing the same thing.
And just take your time doing this. You don't need to gob it in there.
Yeah.
Because if you gob it in there, then you're going to be cleaning up a bunch.
Yep, more to clean up. And it don't take that much. I made way more than I needed, but so it's better to have more instead of having to mix
And do another batch.
and do another batch. Yeah. So, all right, and I'll put like a skim coat on this before I slide it in. I rotate it when I put it in because it helps everything spread out. You can see all the excess coming off of it, but we'll get that. That's why you clean it up when you're done.
And how long do you let this sit before you actually put it on a rod?
Me, typically I'll do it the day before, but as long as you wait at least an hour-ish to where it's not trying to slide on you, you can probably put it on the rod.
Yeah, this is probably a video we should have done when we were doing the corks.
Yep, didn't think about it.
Didn't think about it. But then again, this isn't something that we do for the Healing Waters reels. So it would just kind of was.
Yeah, this is for informational purposes for those guys, for all the Healing Waters guys.
Right. And who knows, we may end up getting another donation of stuff.
Never know. So basically what I'm cleaning off on the inside with the stick here is just the glob that's on the inside from sliding it in.
Yeah.
There it is. Now a lot of that will come off too, or can come off once it's dry, because it doesn't stick very well sometimes to carbon fiber.
Yeah.
So it's the reason we scuffed it. And this is the tedious part of doing this.
Yep, cleaning up your mess.
Yep. And there ain't no way to put it together where it don't make a mess.
No. And you're just getting a general idea of what you're actually paying for when you have a...
Have something that's done already.
yeah. And we're gonna mention this throughout the videos, but he custom builds rods.
Yep.
So if you don't want to build your own rod and have the income to have a custom rod, David does that, and he does explain what everything you build.
I've built most rods out there. Spinning, casting, surf rods.
Surf rods, he does that. He does it all. Fly rods.
I haven't built the big heavy trolling rods for offshore boating. I haven't done any of those yet, like you see on the TV show where they're chasing tuna and stuff. I haven't built anything like that, but I'm sure it could be. Just have to do some research, same way you do anything else when you start. But I've done a lot of fly rods, a lot of spinning rods, not as many casting rods because I'm not that good at casting, using a casting reel. So this one's probably going to need I don't have any Q-tips in here. Thought I did, but apparently not. You can use a Q-tip to get down
Yeah, get in the grooves.
Yeah, get in the grooves a little easier. So
This is him being very, very picky right now.
Well, it'll
rightfully
show
so for the
it'll
video.
show.
Yeah.
Because you want as good a product as you can. And you don't want to leave glue globbed up everywhere if you can help it.
Yeah. I'm not that picky, but since he does it, custom rods for people, this is the steps that he takes to ensure a superior product.
A good product. But like I tell people at Healing Waters during rod building, the hardest part to building a rod is cleaning. Because once you get everything in place, now you got to clean up all the goo that's coming out. Take the tape off of it, clean the goo up. Because if you don't do that, it'll always be there.
Yeah.
And it does not look good.
Yeah, how many rods did you have that had tape?
There were several
compound?
last year. So,
Is this one ready to?
yeah, you can untape it.
All right.
So you go through a lot of tape too, doing this. Because this is getting untaped, and when it's going to be installed on the rod, it'll get taped up again.
Yep. I'll let you untape that one, and then we'll cut the video to let these dry, and then we'll be back. All right. So essentially, this is the wheel seat is completed on this.
Yep.
And we're gonna let this dry, and then we'll check back
Now,
when we're putting it on the.
I don't immediately throw this away. Now I'll clean up my sticks because I do reuse them if I can. But I'll sit this somewhere. I'm not going to stick anything in it, and that's my tester for when they're dry.
Yeah,
So.
makes sense.
I do the same thing with thread finish when we get to that point.
Gotcha. All right. Well, we'll be back in the next portion of this video to attach it to the end butt of the rod.
Be ready to put it on the rod, yeah.
Yep.